Going on, folks? TJ Lauerman, aka That Sports Gamer here, head of Community 4 out of the Park Developments, and across your screen to my right on your screen, my left in theoretical mind space, Alex Murray. Alex, how's it going, buddy?
I'm doing good, TJ. How are you?
Alex, the people have missed you,
Oh,
and now you are back.
I'm back.
The team looks much different, at least offensively,
You've made some changes.
than you may remember. I have a notebook somewhere around here that says all the crazy stuff we did. I know we revamped our whole outfield. Lou Bob is now our right fielder.
Yes, that was the plan from the offseason was to get Lou Bob out of center, get Freeman out of shortstop, and put Robert over into right field where he's going to be a more natural fit. So we did do that.
We did all that
Good.
stuff. Yep. Freeman, as you mentioned, not at shortstop anymore. He's I think he's on the bench for us now still. Yeah, we still got him.
Yeah, I think we retained him.
Our new shortstop, Francisco Lindor, who we got from the Indians in a trade for Fernando Tatis and Anthony Rizzo.
Yes.
Which opened the door to bringing back Jose Abreu for a possibly last season. He's 37 years and 69 days old right now, so I'm going to assume this is going to be his last season.
At least one of his last seasons. I would imagine he probably has one or two left.
Mm-hmm. In limited time last season, he had 222 at bats. He still hit 10 home runs, hit 312, got on base 383, 503 slugging. Like, still pretty good.
Still a good hitter. You know, he can still hit at least, so that's what we want him to do.
His defense is a little questionable, but it's first base. Hopefully,
he's an average first baseman, and that'll be fine. He's not going to beat Rizzo with the Gold Glove at first base, but Rizzo, it doesn't cost us $4.5 million, or it wasn't going to cost us $4.5 million, so we'll take it.
Yeah, and then around the outfield, we also have Ismail Mena is going to be our new starting center fielder.
Yes,
and Hudson Head, who finished last season in left. No, I think he finished last season in right.
He was in right last year.
He's going to be our left fielder this year. If you
we'll have some.
Let me talk about Mena first. Let me talk about Mena for a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Spring training, he got 43 plate appearances. Hit a home run, 3 triples. Hit 341, 372 on base, 561 slugging.
Yeah, good spring training.
I'm very excited. I am very excited for him.
He's got a lot of potential. This is actually one of the Padres' underrated prospects in real life, and he's got the potential to be very good for us.
Formerly one of the Padres' high-rated
That's
prospects.
True. Formerly in real life, as he's been traded in real life as well. So, you know.
To Chicago.
Trade.
Just the other Chicago.
Just the wrong Chicago. Yeah. Close.
Yeah, so he's very good right now. And if he can develop a little bit more home run power, he's going to be ridiculous. He can already fly. He can already play outfield like a crazy man. So, I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see what he can produce this year. He hasn't played in AA or AAA, which is a little scary, but when you have this kind of a spring training that he had, you're going to give him a shot. You're just going to. So,
he actually played AA. He played 35 games of AA last season.
Oh, okay, awesome. So he got a little bit of AA time in there.
He was all right. Only triple slash 366, 455, 590.
Oh, okay.
So
that's still pretty good.
Only
2.6 WAR.
Only pretty good in 35 games.
Only pretty good in 35 days. Yeah.
So
basically, he hit the ball all over the gaps in AA and then stole bases. So you put him at the head of a lineup where he's getting on second or third all the time, and you have our hitters after him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna score a lot.
Yeah, so he should be pretty good. Right now, we have him still versus righties. He's hitting 7th and 8th against lefties. I could see that. I could see him switching with Hudson Head later on in this season. Hudson Head's got a little bit more.
Depends on how his performance looks, I think. If he has a good performance, yeah, he could.
Just at his age and lack of experience, I think we're just keeping him at the bottom just for now to see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's our best option for the beginning is to try him out down there. And if he does really, really well, then he'll get moved up. Yeah. And if he doesn't, then we got problems because we aren't really
We have
prepped for
87 other
anything
outfielders.
else. I mean, well, we've got people that we want to wait on. I mean, we do have a
I
Rosarina.
don't know. Edward Oliveira is
Um,
still very good. He's very unhappy now that he's been downgraded, but
oh, I imagine so. I mean, he was slotted to be the starting right fielder like 2 years ago, and now he's pretty much
mhm.
the second or third option we have for any outfield position. So yeah,
I mean,
I would be feeling for him a little bit.
we had so many people that we had to. Did we end up trading
Well,
someone at the
you
end of
you
last year?
traded Duran
Did we trade Duran
or
Duran last year?
Duran. Yeah, you traded Duran last stream.
Hmm. I don't see it,
So
but I remember it.
you were looking at trading away Blade. I don't know if you ever got Blade traded. I think he
No, I
ended up
don't.
remaining.
I don't. Would they not have been major transactions? I feel like they would have been.
Oh man, that might have been a minor transaction, unfortunately. You might be better off going to I mean, complete transactions should have it.
Demoted, sent, promoted, demoted.
It was a 1-for-2 deal with Duran going over to what team was it? Wasn't the Cardinals, was it? No, I don't remember. That's not a good sign.
I don't even see it here. I don't know how to spell Duran or Duran.
I think it's just Duran, I think.
Duran. Oh, we sent him to Seattle.
Seattle, that's right.
And we got somebody good, if I remember correctly. We got
Yes.
Isaiah Campbell. Who was
You got a good option out of that trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got BAPIP'd a little bit, but triple yellow.
That's a good option for us to have in AA or AAA if we have an open spot and he's having a good, good spring. That's an option for us right there.
Yeah,
so
and even Trent Tinglestad was a decent AA bat that we picked up in that deal. So
yeah, also a good person potentially out there. Good eye discipline and avoid Ks. I'll take those any day.
So we got some good players there. Rest of the infield: Mancada at third, Madrigal at second, and then our combo of Mabry's, Valoria, and Buster Posey behind the plate. Pretty good squad. Pretty good squad. Pitching, we got Walker Buehler back as our ace. Dylan Cease back from injury as well. We should be good. His stamina still a little bit worrisome at only 42. Ooh, he had some rough outings in spring training. Hopefully we'll just chalk that up to spring training.
Yeah, the Cease is an interesting one. We're gonna have to keep an eye on him. He's gonna be tough if he starts to fall apart.
And I think he's still ARB eligible, so we would need to make decisions on him soon. Cal Quantrill, Logan Allen, and Zach Plesac round out that rotation. We still have Jordan Hicks, who signed the qualifying offer, even though I didn't want to give him a qualifying offer, but you all pressured me into a qualifying offer.
Yeah, that was the best choice. You just don't want to see Hicks walk for free.
Yeah.
And you don't get anything out of it. So you take your chance of a qualifying offer. This is the 1 year that he probably would ever think about actually taking a qualifying offer. If he doesn't perform well, and even if he's performing well at the trade deadline, there's an option for us to move him. That's just basically the answer, is that we have enough depth in our bullpen. We feel comfortable moving him if we want to. But, if he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, which is being Jordan Hicks, he's worth about $10 to $15 million. 15 at the most. I would never really want to give a closer more than 15. But
yeah, we're actually looking at the extension, and he wants 17, 19, 19, 17, 17 over the next 5 years. So.
And if he goes to free agency, he'll probably end up getting like 12 to 15 from a different team. So 15's fine. That's fine for a elite closer like Hicks, especially when that's just icing or cherry on top of icing at this point for us in terms of our bullpen.
Yeah, especially since we have Caleb Ferguson, who we also got in the Walker Buehler trade, who won reliever of the year last year as our setup man.
Yeah, there's still a part of me that's like, man, if for what we're paying Ferguson, he should be a starter. But right. I don't know. Maybe when he gets to the end of his contract, he'll be like, I don't need 16. You can just do like 12, and I'll be happy with that because I'm not even like a closer. So there's a part of me that hopes that he'll be okay and his expectations will change by the time we get to that point. But oh man, $16.8 million is a lot for a setup man.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Setup guy.
I think after the season, we just have to cut ties with Hicks and give it to Ferguson.
Well, especially if Hicks wants basically, $18 million
he's
to be
gonna
a
want-
closer
Yeah.
when he's just as good as Ferguson, and we already have backups who are just as good. So yeah, we're not going to be paying somebody $20 million to be a closer. We'd rather spend that money on a starter at this point. So yeah.
Yeah, hopefully Feliz has a nice little bounce back season for us this year. He had some big games where he struggled, which is kind of why he had an inflated ERA last year, but
wow, he's gotten better on the ratings though. We signed him as a 4-star. Now he's 4.5. So he's turned around the. I'm guessing it's the stuff that he's probably getting better at. Wow. Oh yeah, the stuff is very overrated.
And he's got the 50 changeup now, like the full 50 changeup. So
woo,
should be good.
Okay. So we're hoping for a breakout year from Feliz. That would be perfect because he would be excellent trade bait, even though we would love to see him do as well as 4.5 stars. That's the kind of relief pitcher you can get a top 100 prospect for. That's a Brad Hand kind of pitcher where it's like, yeah, what do you want? Because this guy's really good and he'll be whatever anyone needs. So that's great.
Yeah, and we still have him for this season, next season, and then he's got a player option for 2026.
We gave him a player option? Okay.
I don't know, did we give him this contract or we trade him for him?
That was our contract. We signed him. Yeah, he was the one free agent relief pitcher we were okay with taking. What was that? 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah. No, just last year. Last year was his first season.
Just last year. Yeah, his first year was last year.
Struggled a little bit, but
yeah, he had a couple of bad sections of time with us at the beginning of the season, and that kind of derailed most of his year. So we're hopeful that he can bounce back. And I mean, if you look at his homers and walks, those are at least on par or lower than last year, and that's a good sign. It just means that he basically got BABIP like crazy last year. So he should bounce back.
Yeah, everything was good except for the earned runs. He let up 2 more hits, but like 16 more earned runs.
Yeah, basically almost doubled his earned runs.
It's almost like the home runs came more with guys on base than before, essentially.
Yeah, maybe he just got unlucky or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, even had a better WAR than the year before.
I wonder if Pittsburgh has a better ballpark factor for pitchers than ours.
Possibly.
I don't know Comiskey's ballpark factors, though. I think it's a very good pitcher's stadium, though.
I don't know. We're hitting a lot of bombs there. So.
Well, I mean, we have like all the best bombers in the world, so
True. I think this is our last season with Jesus Delgado under his current contract.
You would probably need an extension, and he'll probably be looking for about $10 million.
Actually, he only wants 5 for next year.
Oh, really? He just wants a 1-year contract. I wonder if he still has an arbitration year left then.
Oh, I think he does. Yes, he does. 4.6 for next year.
Okay.
Or estimated.
I mean, that's even 5's not too bad. Depending upon what he does this year, that would be more than okay. Because he could get upwards of like 6 or 7 if he has a flawless year.
I didn't talk to you about this one, but we brought back Blake Trinan.
Yeah.
For like 2.8. Just as like I felt like he got BABIP last year. He had a 353 BABIP last year.
That's true. He was probably in the same boat as Feliz to an extent.
Yeah, it was just a little bit. He let up more home runs. I don't know. I felt like we give him another shot. One more year.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's somebody that you're like, look, 2.8 million. It's not going to be the end of the world if it doesn't pull through.
Yeah, worst thing we cut him.
I'm sorry.
Worst thing we cut him. It's 2.8 million.
Yeah,
we can probably trade him for something if we really needed to.
Yeah, Feliz would have been a worse person to have lost a really big free agent deal on. Like, he's the person that really needs to step up to the plate because 6.5 million plus is a lot harder to stomach when the person's not performing as well.
Yeah.
Trinan can perform however he wants at 2.8. We'll make decisions after that.
Yeah.
And, for the fireballer with the ground ball ability, that's a good combination. He should do okay. He should bounce back. He should be fine.
Yeah, and we also, not last stream, but I think 2 streams ago, we expanded the regular season roster to 28 players and the September call-ups to 30.
Oh, okay.
So we did have an extra offensive. Well, for us, we're just going to go 14-14 just to keep it even, though we could probably run more bullpen if we really wanted to.
14 should be fine. That's nine bullpen players. That's perfectly fine. You don't want to do too many, otherwise the AI tends to try to scatter too many outings between them, and then you start to get situations where it's like, well, why are you using this relief pitcher when we have this guy we're paying $8 million for? Use the guy we're paying more money for. He's supposed to be the one that gets most of the time.
Maybe we should start carrying an extra catcher instead of. I think we ended up carrying an extra outfielder and an extra.
Yeah,
no, we have an extra infielder.
If we still had Austin Hedges, I would think about him as like a defensive sub at that point. But Posey's still pretty gosh darn good behind the plate. Like, I don't think he's lackluster.
No, he's still good back there.
So,
I think normally we wouldn't have carried 2 backup infielders, and now we have Freeman.
Yeah, we normally would have only had either like Yolbert.
It would have been Freeman or Yolbert, and now we have.
Yeah, it would have been one of those 2. Instead, we can have both now, so that's good. That gives us the option of having a second base and a shortstop backup, which I think we probably should convert Tyler Freeman over to second base permanently, and let Yolbert be the backup shortstop.
You want to do that? We can do that.
I mean, it just depends on how good Freeman's shortstop is at this point. Is it getting worse and worse, or is it?
He's still 55, 58 at second.
Yeah, so he's still like, and it's just the air. If the air was higher, I wouldn't have a problem with that range, but yeah, Yolbert's just so much better than Tyler Freeman is, especially with the arm, I think. I think Yolbert's arm is really good. Either that or his range is just a lot better. So, you don't even have to set a position for him. You would just want to review our depth chart and see what the AI is expected to do. I would hope and pray it would use Yolbert as a backup to shortstop. But
I think Yolbert is the backup. He's the backup. He was at both, actually.
He's both?
Oh no, I'm sorry. He's second and third. Freeman is short.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Not that we're gonna give Lindor days off. Like, seriously, Lindor doesn't get any days off.
Nor is Moncada, and so we really shouldn't have to worry about that too much.
Yeah, we don't have very many positions where someone can get days off besides maybe left field, which is head, and that's just because we want to give a Rosarina or Olivares some time to play.
Yeah, and again with the expanding the roster, that was kind of why we brought training back, just because figured.
Yeah, it gave us 2.8 million. For him,
all the other free agents were not good or way overpriced, so I figured we'll give him a flyer.
Yeah, I noticed there was Edwin Diaz on that list, who actually just wanted to be a relief pitcher, but oh man, Diaz is extremely hit or miss, and he's extremely expensive too. So
he actually signed. It was only 3 years, $16 million. Huh.
Really?
Interesting.
Okay. All right. He was promised a closer role though, which we would never be able to do that.
Yeah.
So that's why he took a lesser deal, is because he got promised a closer position, and with his movement, no.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No, you're not giving that to a fly ball, low movement tendency closer. Like, that guy's gonna give up. It would not surprise me if he gives up 20 home runs this year.
And like Zach Britton got $2.5 million. I'm trying to think who else were we. There was a couple guys in that like $4 million ballpark, and they ended up all taking like 2.5, between 2.5 and 3.
That's about right. As they get closer and closer to like preseason and then spring training, they'll take less and less. So that's
I actually
about right.
I even thought the Trinan deal was kind of a low ball, and he ended up coming back around to it by right before spring training.
Because he originally wanted like 3.5, right?
I think it was even more. I think he wanted like 4.5 or 4 or 4.5.
Yeah, I would never have given Trinan that much money. 2 to 2.5 is what I would have offered him. So that's
actually what happened.
Fine.
What happened was, I think he wanted 4, and I was like, I'll give you 2.5, and he was like, no, I want like 3.8, and I was like, we'll let this simmer for a couple months, and then we came back, and he was like, I want 2.8. I was like, you can have 2.5 or whatever. I think that worked out.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. And again, it's a little bit of cash here for a relief pitcher that has done well for us in the past, just had a bad year.
Mm-hmm.
It's worthwhile because the fans like him already. There's a little bit of built-up chemistry in the fan base and everything. So that's not a problem.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
And then we got Ian Hamilton, Matt Foster, Durbin Felton, and Dane Dunning rounding out the bullpen.
Is Dane Dunning ever going to be given a full season chance to start? Probably not.
I mean, he got... Probably not.
I mean,
we've given him chances.
Between AAA and the majors at full-time starting, yes, but
yeah, I mean,
MLB full season, I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
And I feel like there was a point we were gonna give it to him. Maybe not. I think he got hurt like right before we were gonna give it to him.
Yeah, there was a point where both Zach Plesac and Cal Quantrill were unavailable, and Dunning was the replacement. I think that actually was last year,
Yeah,
and he had to come in for about 11 starts.
I didn't.
I
It wasn't
he did
bad, but it wasn't
he was okay.
great.
He wasn't terrible. He was bad. He was
Yeah,
not terrible. He gave up a lot of home runs, and
it's
the
just the home
walks are
runs.
a little bit higher than I'd like them to be. But he's a stuff guy. He really is. He's all about getting
He was
strikeouts.
good that first season, that first 7-game stretch we had with him.
Yeah, as a
I think
relief
that's
pitcher,
that's
he
what's
has great
clouding
prospects.
that's what's clouding my judgment. I think on him so much that he was so good in that little run that he had, and then
Well, and I'm just glad that he's actually getting starting chances and not being just resorted to going to the bullpen for his career, which is probably what's going to happen from here on out. Is
yeah,
that basically because of last year, I don't see him ever getting another full-on chance at being a starter. We're going to be looking at other people
yeah.
versus
If someone goes
Dunning at this
down,
point.
if someone goes down for a short time, he'll probably get a start or two.
He'll probably get a starter too. Yeah.
But if it's more of a long time thing, I assume uh
Campbell might
Librador,
be
Campbell.
the top option for us right now.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I feel like Librador's really fallen off too, which is
Liberatore has had interesting. His ratings are falling off, but his statistics are not.
yeah, he
which
still
is
pitches good, which is
just so weird.
why like I feel like if somebody went down for like 2 weeks, I would just give it a Dunning. But if it was somebody for a little longer, I would kind of give him the shot. But
We would want to give him the shot. Yeah, we need him to be able to give him that one opportunity at least to
yeah,
prove himself.
Campbell would be
So,
good.
so we'll see. We'll see what happens with the additional starters at this point.
I feel like we are gonna need to get some more pitching at some point.
Yeah, we have run
Bogey's coming
through
up.
most of our quad A and short-term replacement pitchers. We are definitely in need of.
I think we
getting
got a lot of
more.
possible bullpen arms coming up, and a lot of outfielders that we're gonna have a
Yes.
gross of. So maybe we can
Yes.
start moving those at some point. But
We'll probably be needing to look at either waiver wires for opening day to see who gets waived,
Mhm.
as well as international free agents and the first-year player draft to see if we can try to kind of get some stuff started for starting pitchers. But as you can see from the list,
oh, Michael Kopech is going to be a free agent after the season. Just saying.
whoa,
We can bring him back. Him and Johnny
He'll be
Lasagna, bring him
expensive.
in. Get Sean Newcomb. Huh? Oh, we could always trade for. Go see how my guy Maximus is doing.
Oh, good grief.
Looks good. Extreme ground baller.
He's back up to 3.5 stars?
I'm
Or is
just
that down
saying.
to 3.5 stars?
Who cares? He's 3.5 stars.
I do love the low home run rate though. That's a nice thing to have in a starter,
Let's
especially.
get him.
Those can kill you real fast.
What's it going to take? He's only got 2 seasons under contract. Let's just throw out a number here.
Oh,
Let me just throw
gosh.
out a name. This offer is an insult. Gabriel Cones is an insult? How dare you, my friend?
Oof. I'm about to say, I'm thinking more like, well, if we're gonna have Mena, then we wouldn't need Pete Crow and Armstrong.
Well,
but...
first off, how dare you, my friend?
All right, well, let's do Jung then at this point, because
I was literally just looking for him in my
Young would actually be an option since we probably aren't going to need a third baseman with Moncada. Well, I mean, that being said, I don't think we're giving Moncada 50 million plus.
I've met
like
Gabriel
he's
Rodriguez
looking
just tore his
for.
quads also, which is a little sad.
And we have Rodriguez, yeah. So
Where is
I
he
don't
no
know about
longer?
that.
Has he aged out of prospect?
Oh yeah, he's definitely aged out of prospects.
From the 40 man, I would assume.
Either that or AAA. You'd probably find him on either of those two spots.
Josh Young. This is a good deal. They'd accept. Whoa.
What if we
Whoa.
didn't offer them Rincones? What would they
Whoa.
need if it was Young? Because Young is probably the bigger part of that deal. The fact that he's young and a good enough third baseman. They take Young just by himself. What if they gave us Ian Anderson as well? How has Ian Anderson been doing as of lately?
I think Ian Anderson's filthy, if I'm not mistaken.
Isn't he like really, really good at this point? Like better than all of them?
Oh,
Oh
just
no, they've
regular
got him as
green,
a
fine.
relief pitcher.
Mm, you guys don't want him, right?
Obviously, they don't want him.
They must be. We must be joking. Cool.
Oh,
Dude, why are you giving $11 million outright? Look,
wow.
I just need to know.
That's arbitration $11 million, by the way. Yeah, Freed's a little expensive. Well, I mean, he's not super expensive. Oh wow, so they will just barely take Freed for Young. Okay. I don't I don't know how much more you can get off this deal unless you add somebody to our side.
Look, I don't.
Um
I think a Soroka would actually cost us too much, but let me just ask. Okay, we're joking.
oh. I mean, yeah, they'd want so much for Soroka. Like that's literally their ace. Um Now I'd be interested in asking them what they'd want in addition to Young if it was Soroka. Like, are we close or are
If it
we
was
like
Soroka,
really far off?
Lindor or Bueller. So yes, we are very far off.
We're far off. Okay. So no, that's a no-no. Hmm.
You
I mean,
have,
Contreras would
look,
be an option, but we already have a catcher, so
yeah, and he's not that great in this game. I mean, Bryce Wilson.
Dahlbeck's been doing really well for them, hasn't he? But we don't need a third baseman, so
Can I give Nick Madrigal and get Bryce Wilson?
I mean, we have Sosa and Freeman.
I don't really want to do that. No,
I mean, the question is,
I don't.
do we have room for that? Because, I mean, we're gonna have to be replacing one of our pitchers at that point.
Yeah, all those bumps. We can get rid of all those bumps. I'm just throwing.
Huh.
I'm just throwing out a day. Just throwing stuff out here.
Like,
Look.
I wouldn't even mind giving away Dylan Cease because we don't know how long he'll be able to be starting for us if they wanted to swap out for like starters, like some kind of a swap at this point.
Is Cease making enough to make this work?
Yeah, he's pretty high arbitration cost right now. Now, I mean, the bigger question is, well, what would
Come, what you thinking? Speak it out. Say your words. Use your words.
could we get something better than Bryce Wilson if that's the case?
Well,
Because
what's better than Bryce Wilson?
well, I mean, if we offered up Dylan Cease and Josh
Leader
Young,
in the clubhouse. Never lacks effort.
So that's good. That's good. I'm just wondering, like, is this enough to get Soroka? If it was Young and Cease, would that be a Soroka kind of deal, or are we still really far off from that? Because Cease is
Definitely
really good.
cannot accept this option.
Okay, so we're still way too far
I mean,
off
we
from
could
Soroka.
throw in a 23-year-old Grant McCray, who's got some.
So we're really close, actually.
A 25-year-old David Mason.
Well, or we just give.
I feel like
Gilbert
that's giving up a lot
Sanchez at
for.
that point.
I feel like that's just giving up a lot for.
It's
Soroka,
a lot for an ace.
especially because he's going to cost 23.
Yeah.
For 25 through 28.
But that's great for an ace. Like,
but I mean, is he that much better? Is he really that much better than Max Fried? I mean, Max Fried's triple green. Soroka's
green,
a
blue,
hard,
green?
yellow. Oh, would they retain if I did this? Probably not. No, they would not retain at all. Look, the answer is I just want Max Fried. So
all right. I'm just trying to figure out what the value of our counter, trade to this is, because at that point, you should be able to get something like Max Fried and Ian Anderson or Posh or something. There's got to be some kind of a maybe just a little bit better of a deal.
Let me tell you, Tukey turned out real good in this thing.
Toki turned out really well, like surprisingly
Okay, so we
well.
can get Ian Anderson
Okay, so
if
they
we
would
in
be
the
okay with
cease deal.
Anderson. So that would give us,
Also,
just a couple more arms.
we're also gonna be running up against about 40 man numbers, but that's I'm just saying.
Well, that's not too hard to work around. We still have Nick
I'm-
Heath we can drop from our 40 man if we really
I
wanted
believe
to,
that is
because
correct.
we're not gonna be using him. What about Bryce Wilson on top of Anderson? I mean, we can look at prospects too, but I'm going to assume that. Oh man, Bryce Ball. Sure, we could chuck on Bryce Ball.
Who did you want?
We will
Oh,
need a first baseman down the road.
who was the third guy? You said Bryce Wilson.
I was thinking of Bryce Wilson because I don't know how much that's going to really push them over the edge. I'm
We're
guessing it's
very
gonna be too
kidding right now.
much. Okay, all right. I thought.
Yes, they want. I mean, they would want PCA.
And that's asking a little bit.
I feel like that's a little too much, especially if Ian Anderson's only been a reliever and we don't really know what he's going to be if we try to make him a starter.
I mean, he's got starter stuff.
He actually did
very
start.
doable.
He did start 21 games last year.
Yeah, like they've been slowly converting him.
I can't see. I can see, right? Can I see
what the Braves are doing right now?
No, can I see just yeah.
Oh, how good he was as a starter versus a reliever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's only in the current year thing. Oh, I'm looking.
Hold on, oh gosh. Yeah, you'd be looking for history splits.
Yeah. We don't have that. It's only 25, about to turn 26. Do we really just end up getting this whole Braves? What is it? Oh, good call. Good call. This is why I love having the chat, just to make sure I'm double checking. He's normal. Normal. Everybody's normal. No fragiles, because you know how that's not great.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to be picking up somebody who is prone to just go to the disabled or injury list.
So we could get Anderson, Wilson, and Fried for Cease and Young. Young, who's I'm not saying he's been replaced by the other guy, but you know he's been replaced by the other guy. Or I mean, they're very similar. Gabriel Rodriguez, I believe his name was. They're very similar.
Yeah, they're pretty much the identical kind of player.
And
so we have an excess right there with Young.
And then we would need to. So Fried would go in for Cease.
Yes, that would be our swap out.
And then we'd have to figure some combination of Quantrill, Allen, Plesac, and Dunning. Two of them gotta go somehow.
Well, if we get both Anderson and Wilson, I would assume, yeah, we would be looking at like certain.
I think Wilson's in
differences.
Wilson would be in the rotation.
I would have both Anderson and Wilson in the rotation. Their stamina and abilities are quite good.
Mm-hmm. Stamina only 40 for Wilson.
Oh, okay. So Bryce might be going to the bullpen.
He would be the bullpen guy, so he would knock Dunning out, unless we'd have to move Dunning.
Yeah, Dunning would go out at that point.
Logan Allen's still only 26. Dunning, Plesac,
movement is low. We are because the issue is that we are in a American League Central that is extremely homer friendly. And we have a bunch of starters that have very low movement. So if we can do anything to improve that movement, that will benefit us a lot, especially in our division.
Yeah, so Logan Allen and Dunning would definitely be the guys to go then, because they're both 43 and 41 respectively.
Yeah, those would be the people that we definitely would like to upgrade if possible. And then Cease's 42 stamina, we don't know how long he'll be able to last. So I guess at that point, Bryce Wilson is kind of the one person that would be identical to Dylan Cease in some regards. And we really wouldn't want to swap out Dylan Cease for Bryce Wilson, so we wouldn't need Bryce Wilson at this point.
But we're not swapping. We're swapping out Dylan Cease for Max Fried.
Yeah, and we'll be taking on Max Fried for Dylan Cease. Hopefully, an improved version of Dylan Cease in some regards. But I'm just trying to think about like, okay, we wouldn't really want to have Bryce Wilson come in and have the exact same stamina problem that Cease has, because then we're left with this exact same
Yeah.
problem, which is,
But at
a
least it
year
would
from
be.
now.
But at least it would be further down our rotation. It's not gonna be our.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be our number
that's
2 guy.
true.
It would be our
That's true.
4 or 5 that would have the stamina thing.
Yeah.
And worst
And
case,
it
he
would
becomes
be.
our long man.
I just love the idea that we don't have to rely heavily on Zach Plesac and Quantrill to be better than what they're going to really be for us. Because
Yeah, that's why I'm saying if we do this move, our rotation becomes Bueller 1, Fried 2,
yes,
probably Anderson. I mean, it's either Anderson or Quantrill is 3.
yeah,
So those guys are 3-4.
and then Wilson 5, or would we have a platooning
I would
situation
think
where we would have?
I would think you would leave Zach Plesac as 5 and go maybe Wilson long relief. Because if you do
Okay.
that, you get your Dane Dunning with low movement out of the bullpen, out of that emergency relief long spot.
Well,
and you also get Logan Allen out of the rotation with
and
his
probably
also
goes to
low
the
movement.
bullpen as a lefty specialist at that point. Long relief lefty specialist,
Yeah.
which is better for him anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But we'd
I
still have
like
to move
that.
one other player then. From
I would imagine we probably need to have one of our stars included in this deal. If we want to have Wilson come over as well.
I mean, we can just look
Which
at
I would
other stuff.
imagine it would be Plesac at that point. We would try to see if Plesac would make that close.
But then I think we would try to get something better than Wilson if we're going to add Plesac.
Yeah, I would agree. If we're really going to be adding one of our starters, I would be hoping for something
It's actually
sustainably.
they like it less with Plesac in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they think he's probably a bad 40-man spot right now for him, considering he's only 2.5 stars.
Can I get? I mean, is there
any chance we could get? Yeah, is there any chance we could get Tukey at this point? Is there?
Let's just see. Definitely not with those options.
Yeah, not with those, unfortunately. I would assume that Quantrill would be a starting point.
Not really.
Yeah, that at least gets us to the table in terms of like, okay, now we're getting closer. But
not really.
Yeah,
Felton?
we'd still need to give them like a really good prospect. I don't know if Feltman would be the person that they would be going for.
Good bullpen arm. They're trying to build a
I
dynasty.
think Yelbert Sanchez might be someone they'd be interested in, though.
We will need to add a very good player to this offer if we're going to add Gilbert Sanchez.
Really?
Okay. Oh. Well, we can.
Okay.
I'm not going to give him like 9 guys though. Well, I guess Tukey's.
Do we have high hopes for Fletcher? Was that someone we had like really high hopes for?
Let me just look at Tukey's contract. He's making $1 million now, but then it's 4, 8, and 12. In the next
that's
4 years.
real low. That's nice.
And he is unmotivated.
He is unmotivated, but that would only be bad if he was on a team that was not winning. True. He should be winning here. Like, he would not have a whole lot of problems with us.
Okay, let's
Reed,
see.
Anderson, and Tukey. That would be a completely revolutionized starting rotation at that point.
Yeah.
And that's asking. we were trying to get into opening day here, TJ.
I was just trying to get Max Fried, and you're out here trying to do crazy stuff. I don't know what's the deal.
You know you shouldn't start doing trade stuff with me. I'm going to be like, oh, well, if we do this, we can get this much more.
I mean, do we need Ian Anderson?
He would give us just one more arm, even if it means, an upgrade over Quantrill or Plesac. That's basically what he would be. It's just a slight upgrade. Potentially could be a lot better for us.
Let me just do... Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to give up Rincones. If we're giving up Zach Plesac, now we're giving up 3 starters, but we're also getting 3 starters back.
But we're getting 3 starters back. So I would not mind giving up Plesac in this deal because he'd be the one getting replaced anyway.
I also don't mind giving up a 29-year-old reliever, but he's triple green, so I don't know how I feel about that.
Who, Foster?
Yeah.
We've liked Foster, but yeah, I'd kind of like to keep Foster because he's one of those kids where it's like Ian Hamilton has been very, very solid for us. I really would not want to get rid of him at this point.
I feel like I'm okay giving up Grant McRae just because we have so much outfield depth already.
Yeah. We got him in the trade for Duran, I believe. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad choice for us. He didn't have a great AA. Well, no, he had a bad AA for Boston.
Yeah, that was that peak row. That's how we got PCA.
Oh, that's right.
Duran.
That was a great trade, by the way. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Either McRae or even Plesac, because technically Plesac goes to the bullpen. If we do a 1-for-1 swap, Fried, Anderson, Tukey come in, Cease, Quantrill, and Plesac go out, unless we wanted to bump out Logan Allen instead.
I think we gotta get more in this though. I think we gotta get a prospect back or something.
Just one more piece.
I feel like we're just giving up a little bit. We can get Bryce Ball.
Let's get Bryce Ball. Yeah, Bryce Ball's a great option for us. Because once Jose Abreu is done playing baseball, I don't know what our first base option is besides maybe
Blaze. Just Blaze.
Oh, that's right. We've got Blaze Jordan. Forgot about that guy. Oh man, how did I forget about him?
Well, that's an interesting set of statistics.
Good grief! Wow. Have you ever saw somebody who could literally put the ball in play every single at bat? Chris Nelson is your man. Good grief! Could we get him as well?
I'm gonna try.
Because oh my gosh. You put that guy right behind someone who gets on base all the time, like a speedy guy like Mena. And yeah. That is a who's the second baseman for the Orioles? Not
Brian
Nunez.
Roberts. What's the question?
modern second baseman.
For the Orioles?
Yeah, Orioles. The guy who literally already is the dead ball hitter in the majors today. Alberto, right?
Oh,
I should know his name. I should know this.
It's not Alberto Caspo, right?
It's not Caspo, no. Oh, why am I blank?
Hanser Alberto. Yes.
That dude is a
look. We can't trade any
contact machine.
Listen, I need an update for next year. I need to be able to at least trade a minimum of 6 to 12 players on each side because I want CJ Van Eyck. Look, dude's pretty good.
CJ Van Eyck. Okay, hold on.
Got a placid demeanor.
That's not bad.
But now
that's kind of what we're missing in our AAA and AA systems is pitchers like that.
But then we can't get Chris Nelson.
If he develops a little bit more, you've got a starter. Now, at that point, you can take off Bryce Ball and try to add on CJ Van Eyck if you wanted to try that instead.
But that's the problem then, because then we can't be.
They don't like that. I mean, yeah, we want Ball at this point.
I don't want to get a copyright strike.
God, Blaze Jordan. I mean, we don't technically.
Blaze Jordan hits righty. Bryce Ball hits lefty. What a sick platoon we could have, though.
Bryce Ball hits lefties as a left-handed batter.
Yeah. No, Bryce Ball would be our versus RHP, and Just Blaze would be our
first RHP. Okay. We have our split platoon.
All right, look, we won't get Max Fried, but we will take CJ Van Eyck.
We won't take who now?
We'll leave Max Fried on the table because for real, Tukey's the guy.
Well, I think Max Fried is definitely someone we want. Like
okay.
He's one of the top pitchers on this list that we are interested in. I don't see us completing this trade without.
Okay, serious question: do we want CJ Van Eyck? Is that the better player?
Yeah, it would be. We don't need a first baseman, and we technically don't need a second baseman because we've got Madrigal still. Now, we could, instead of doing both of those hitters, do a couple of pitchers instead.
Yeah, let's get
That
it.
would be our better option.
I don't really like any of the other pitchers. This guy is all right, 25. I don't
Kelly's
like
got
this.
some bad control movement situations, yeah. Stroman's not bad. 4 pitch, already has the changeup.
Yeah. Does not have the curve, though.
No.
Exceptionally unacceptable, as some would say. All right. Bryce Ball. How about this? I'll make a deal with you. We will take Bryce Ball out of this deal for CJ Van Eyck, assuming they will let me do this. They can't accept that.
If
right
they
now.
actually, if they like that.
They will not accept that.
Oh, so we're stuck with Ball then. Bummer.
Hold on. If I eat 536K, they'll do it. You think that's worth it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a note on Bryce Ball.
Yeah.
To come back.
We'll get him later.
Add note. Hashtag.
I mean, Bryce Ball's the kind of player that, once they're forced to go onto a 40-man, they're just waived.
He's no Marshall Kozlowski, but you saw this guy? He's hurt.
The AA pitcher that can literally just burn the ball in there, but he throws it all over the place.
Yeah, love this guy.
Oh my gosh. And of course the Rockies sign him because they love doing that kind of stuff where it's like, yeah, the guy throws 100. Doesn't that mean he's like really, really good? Sure, if he throws it over the plate.
Okay, so we are giving up Dylan Cease, Cal Quantrill, Zach Plesac, which is essentially 2 starters and a reliever. 4.
The back end of our rotation and our number 2 starter.
For Max Fried, Ian Anderson, Tukey Toussaint.
Yeah.
And then the throw-ins.
It would be a good solid 2 and 3 with Fried and Toussaint. And then Anderson is our backup, end of the rotation, starting pitcher situation at that point.
So we're doing this? So we're just doing this?
I think this is a great deal. You get out of Cease, which we're really skeptical about how long Cease can actually perform as a starter. We don't need Young anymore, and Quantrill and Plesac are definitely, due for regression. If they're not going to keep improving, they're not going to give us what we want from them, which is, playoff World Series contending starting pitchers. Like,
And Anderson is just about to turn 26. Tukey's about to turn 28, so we're getting younger.
I don't necessarily know if we're getting younger. Quantrill's 29, Plesac's 29. So yeah, we are getting younger by a couple of years. It just gives us some younger arms, maybe
29s.
Some chance to get some more development. Quantrill's the one person that I probably would be upset about getting rid of, in all honesty. Plesac's been good, but he just hasn't been good enough, and we have to get better.
Can I swap out Quantrill for Dane Dunning?
Logan
Probably
Allen,
not,
or
right?
even Dane Dunning. I don't think they'll do that, but you could see what they would offer, what they'd need if you took Quantrill out.
That's a joke.
Yeah, they want something that would easily give them a replacement.
Who did I say? Cal Quantrill, right? Well, Librador. Just saying.
Well, do you want to see what would make it work? Because if there's somebody else on their list, that would be, someone we're not thinking of. Maybe that's an interesting.
Yeah, Cal Quantrill. You ever heard of him?
Okay. Yeah, it's mostly just they want a backup starter to replace the one that they're going to lose at this point. So, yeah, that's still, I think we're still winning with this trade at this point, even though we're not getting any flashy top 100 prospects. We're upgrading our bullpen, which is our weakest spot. Our hitting is fine. It's our pitching. It's always going to be our pitching. And this gives us some good people that are going to be able to do a good job.
Great news. I just saved us 130K.
Yay!
Okay,
I like it when you can save us money like that.
That's 380. Hold on.
If I remember correctly, Lindor, the trading difficulty is on hard.
Yes.
So this is not the default. We have increased the trade difficulties ever so slightly.
How much can we get then? So far, 380 is as low as we can go. Look, I'm not saying I'm trying to nickel. 340. Okay, so 340 is a possibility. So remember Zach Plesac, 340. Oh, durable. We're giving up a durable guy though. That hurts.
Yeah, Plesac being durable is a tough one, I think.
No,
or is the durable one? Oh, Sanchez. Oh, well, that's a fielder. But yeah, Sanchez is tough to get rid of.
We just saved $2,000.
Yeah. We can go buy a big screen television for the office.
Okay. Look, hey, you know what? We were going to give them 130 grand more than they were going to get. So
that's true. That's true.
We just saved a lot right there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Is the favorite prospects too? I believe so. Are we doing this deal? We're doing this deal. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Cease, Young, Quantrill, Sanchez, and Plesac for Max Freese, who we've been trying to get for 7 seasons, even though we've been playing this game for 5. Ian Anderson, Tukey, CJ Van Eyck. Shorty got to get that Ike. And Chris Nelson. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good deal. That's our win now move for
our money only drops by 1.8 million. You're sure?
And it'll be better by the end of it too.
If anybody in the chat has a reason to not do this, please.
If you can think of something that we're not thinking about,
or forever hold your peace. I mean, actually,
pretty much. You know. Too bad we're not affiliated. We could actually do the new poll systems they've got.
Yeah, one day.
One day
we got to do some stuff, and then I got to work with Rich because then it's a whole thing. But the thing is, again, we've discussed this. I mean, I've been in contact with support. Apparently, there's no way, according to them, there's no way to not have a sub button. Which
is weird. I know.
Which is a blatant lie because there's many channels that are verified that don't have a sub button. So
League of Legends streams are all non-subscription, but they're all partnered.
Yes.
It's like, so you only just want to do it for a special.
I don't want to talk bad about our overlords, but yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to have make people.
Anywho.
I don't want to have the button there to have people want to hit the button.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna get anything by subbing. I don't want to. I just don't.
I just want the goodies.
Just give us the features. I like this trade. I think this trade's good.
Take the deal. Click it and submit trade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with everybody that agrees with the trade. I'm gonna come back and get price ball. Oh god. Is my computer gonna melt down after that trade?
Oh yeah, it totally is. It's gonna be like, whoa now.
See, I don't even know how that would work. Bloated? That's an L, not no. Because that money's got to go to a different country and then back to another country, and I don't know. That's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
I don't want to take the money to start with.
Yeah, you just don't want to. It's just a don't touch it kind of situation.
Yeah, I don't want to.
More than anything else.
I don't want to deal with any of that. Okay. Oh, we have room on our 40 man. Okay, so we're good. Yeah. So all these guys are going. Freed, Tukey, and Ian are all going straight to the roster.
Oh.
We gave up 4 guys that were on the roster.
Yeah.
Because we gave up Yolbert Sanchez.
Yeah, Gilbert Sanchez was the other.
So we do need to replace him pitching.
So we could actually call up.
We have 2 players in our rotation.
I mean, yeah, we got rid of 3 of our 2 of our starters, I believe. No, 3.
Okay, so let me tell you.
Our core.
Let me tell you what the game says because you can't see it. Hold on, let me.
Who on earth is it throwing as the number 5 pitcher?
Boop boop boop. We got Walker Buehler as the ace. Tukey Tuesdays. First off. Is there a setting that I can put it so that Tukey only pitches on Tuesdays so that we can have Tukey Tuesdays? Also, has every future stream just become Tukey Tuesdays and we're only going to watch Tukey start?
Yes. We only get to watch Tukey starts, guys.
So then we got Max. Then we got Max Fried is the 3. Logan Allen is the 4. Dane Dunning is the 5. Do we want to do some stuff? Make Anderson the 5.
I would definitely have Anderson in the rotation. That's why we got him.
He is a green, yellow, and we got some yellow oranges.
Yeah, Anderson's got some more development though, right?
He can get a little bit more movement, a little bit more control.
Yeah, and he's already better than Allen in my opinion in terms of just abilities right off the bat.
So we want to move Allen to the pen. Do I want to move? I forget which way do I want to do this. Do I want to move Allen to the pen or do I want to move Anderson to the rotation?
The problem is that we kind of were hoping to have Dunning and Allen both out of the starting rotation.
True. Well, we don't have enough starting pitchers for that.
But the question's going to be just basically, okay, do we feel comfortable with Allen being a starter, even though he has a really bad movement at this point, or are we going to give Dunning?
Well, they both have bad movement.
We talked about him earlier.
They both have bad movement, so it's really a toss-up. They're both 40, low 40s.
Yeah.
So I say we put Anderson in. At least Anderson's high 40s.
I mean, yeah, Anderson's definitely coming in for one of them, but the question is just going to be which one.
I have to set game. What was the weird thing? Do we have to make one of them a bullpen guy?
We could just convert one of the starters in the 5-man rotation to become a relief pitcher. Yeah,
Okay.
that would force the game to bring in Anderson instead, because he'd be the only other
Right.
starter to come in besides maybe Feltman, but I don't think it would use Feltman.
But what was the weird thing? If we force Ian Anderson to be a starter, he'd be like our number one for some reason, right?
Yeah, he goes to the top of your starting rotation.
We
Then
should-
you have to do everybody else as well. So
I
you
think
have
you need
5
to,
people you're setting up.
I think you need to hit the Slack and send a note about how
See
we
if there's
would
a way
like
we
to.
can force them to be only the number starter instead
Yeah.
of a starter.
I think it would be better to say, hey, this guy is our 4 starter.
Actually, I wonder if you can do that. I wonder if you can force him to be a starter and then force him to be a particular starter afterwards. Is there a... Hold on. I should know this because I do all this extra work, but isn't there a... Let's see... 1, 2, 3. So I'm working on other projects in my spare time. No, there is no way to force into a rotation spot in that strategy setting. There's a way to be able to do that from the page. If you're looking at all the starters, you can tell them to put them into a rotation spot, but it won't force them there. And if you ever hit the, manage the AI manage the rotations and staff, it would put him back at the top. So you'd have to constantly be putting him at the bottom. So the easier option is to make one of our starters into a relief pitcher, force them into the relief. So I'm actually all for giving Dunning a chance.
Okay.
We've been talking about, he hasn't gotten a really good chance. He had 11 starts last season. You know what? I say give him an opportunity here because Dunning is the one, or Allen's the one person that I think could be much better in a bullpen situation.
And that actually worked out for us because it actually moved Ian Anderson into the 4 spot.
Yep, you'll move him right to the 4 spot.
So
Dunning's
it knew.
5. Yeah.
I've also sent a message to Matt to say, hey, can we do this? And then when he says no, I will say, well, how about we do this?
Bummer.
No, Bummer's still in the
Is there
minor
an
leagues. We're paying him $7 million.
alternative That's true. That's true. He's already off.
That is the Bummer.
Bummer's gone, guys.
$7 million, I think, in
Or
Double A.
almost gone.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
good
I
grief.
think we still have like 3 seasons of him.
Oh,
This season,
man.
next season, and then we have a team option, which I don't think we're gonna pick
That was
up.
a bad move, getting Bummer.
We didn't
I don't know
do
what the
anything.
White
That was his
Sox-
deal. Yeah. But he's
Yeah, that's the
good,
White
right?
Sox doing that.
Isn't he all right in real life? Are we ever gonna play opening day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, it's already 10
Definitely
o'clock.
right. We haven't even gotten a date gone. Oh, dear.
3 of
me.
our last 4 streams have not moved a day.
We have just
Yo,
been
Bummer's,
doing
like,
all
pretty
of the
good.
prep.
Can we just talk about IRL Aaron Bummer for a second?
Oh gosh. Yeah, IRL Bummer is
You know what I'm seeing here?
legit.
I'm seeing whips that I can't even see. They're so small. I'm seeing a K per 9 in 9 innings. That's huge, but he only pitched 9 innings. But his 2019 was filthy.
Yeah.
His 2020 in limited usage, filthy. Yeah, we spent 3 weeks TF Llama trying to get one trade.
Pretty much.
This Max Reed deal is essentially the payback for all the Buster Posey talk. Essentially,
Sure.
we did a lot of Buster Posey talk, and we got Buster Posey. We did a lot of Max Fried talk, and now we have Max Fried.
That is true. We never got Max Fried. That is very true. That is very true.
Okay, so our rotation looks good. Bueller, Tukey, Fried, Ian Anderson, Dane Dunning.
I like that. That
I
gives
love-
me a lot more confidence.
I love that one of the things I wanted to do out here in this season was like, in this franchise was like, let's not get crazy. Just kind of stick with what the teams did. This team built themselves up. We've legit traded everyone. We have Dane Dunning. Somehow Dane Dunning is the last remaining actual White Sox in our rotation.
Yes.
I guess Hamilton, Foster, and Felton are the only White Sox. I assume Foster was a real White Sox. I think.
I think so. I think Foster is their AAA person. He
Oh.
pitched for the team in 2020, I believe.
Yeah, and we still have Bummer in the minors. But our offense, though, still a lot of White Sox, even though we did actually just bring back Abreu. We still got Madrigal, still got Moncada. Still got
Yeah.
Eloy.
Yeah,
Still
we
got
kept their
Lubov.
you kept all of their assigned hitters pretty much.
Especially, and those were the guys we wanted to keep because, I think it was, let me just check the numbers, because these guys, they had given these guys all amazing deals. They'd given Moncada a great deal.
Yeah.
They'd given Eloy a great deal. Lubov had a great deal. And we knew Madrigal was gonna be young for a lot of it. I mean, they had given out great deals. Just like same if you do a Braves franchise and you have Acuna and Albies locked up. That's two of your 8 defensive spots that you don't have to think about for
years.
6 years. That's huge going into a franchise.
Oh yeah, that makes it so much easier when you don't have to worry about certain positions for years to come. You can just build up, prospects for whenever you need them down the road. That's so much easier than being year to year where you're just like, hey, who's coming out this year? Who has to leave? Because we're not signing everybody to their, $25 million plus contracts. It's just not going to happen.
Especially when those players aren't a bummer and when they're actually good players and you're not just like cash strapped. Like that's actually really why I wanted to move. But what was his name? The catcher, who they just signed.
Grandal?
Yeah, like I wanted to move him because he was like, I'm like, I agree, Grandal is good, but he was aging.
He's not worth it.
He was not a big get on base guy, or he was a good on base guy, but he wasn't a good batting average guy. And like literally, when we got rid of him, he played okay for in that White Sox for a little bit, and then did not play good for the Cubs. I mean, he did okay.
Yeah, he had the one good year.
But then after that,
so you got the best potential version of Grandal, and then just after that, he's done.
We used him and abused him for 1 year, and then flipped him.
Oof.
So we really, not gonna lie, we really lucked out on that Grandal deal.
Oh gosh, yeah, that was the Rizzo trade, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see. Oh, now we bring another Anderson back here. Where is Tim Anderson?
Where is Tim? Didn't he go to one of the expansion teams?
Oh, he's on no team now. Did we luck out with him too?
Still? Yeah, you did.
So he was a monster in 2019 IRL. 2020 he was not great.
Not great.
We let him go and didn't have to pay him, and because the
expansion draft
took him, and he did not get over a 300 on base percentage for him.
Wow.
And he only hit 19 home runs in 3 years.
Yeah.
Lost his starting job after the first year.
Whew.
So, and
he lucked out on all of the iffy Chicago White Sox hitters.
He was the 5th overall pick in that expansion draft.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Also, I mean, 5th overall for round 3, but still, yeah, they only had 2.
Well, no, 5th. It was only 2. Who was Who else did we let go? Who was there?
Oh gosh, who else did you let go? Yeah,
that's right. You let go some other people. The old lefty. Was it
Gio Gonzalez?
Was it Gio or was it Dallas? Did they have Dallas in real life?
That's who it was.
Did we get super lucky?
Yeah.
He's pitching in AAA.
Because he was costing you a ton.
He went 10-10, led the league in starts. I mean, 4.39 is not great. We let him go, and I don't remember what his contract was then.
You can go to his history and see what it was,
actually. I think it was like 2 years. Oh, yeah, where? That was that.
So he was at 18.
18, he signed a 1-year deal, right? Granted free agency. Signed as a free agent, but I guess...
They ended up taking the 18-year on. Was that a qualifying offer you guys extended to him?
No, that was before my time. We started in 2020.
Oh, okay. I mean, in real life, that's a great deal. 18 for Dallas, that's a good deal.
I thought he got 2 years after the Braves deal. Well, let's go see what he's on in real life, if I could spell Dallas Keuchel. We're going to run long. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if we're going to play the opening day game. I think we just made our opening day roster that much better.
Yeah, I think our roster is finally kind of where we wanted it last year.
Let me tell you, his contract is now, oh my God, White Sox. Whoa. Yeah, let me tell you how much we lucked out. So, the deal he signed with the White Sox was for... guaranteed 3 years, $18 million apiece.
Yep.
With a team option for $20 million in 2023.
Yeah.
So we paid him 1 year, let him go in this draft. He pitched one more good year, and then has just fizzled out.
Oh yeah, I mean Keuchel's worth that right now. in real life. He
Yeah.
is. Considering he had a sub-2 ERA and 11 starts in 2020. He was fantastic. But he's not as good in OOTP. Especially for TJ. So, yeah. Definitely don't want to be paying a 1-star pitcher $18 million. That's not a good idea.
So we really lucked. The guys that we kept, that the White Sox had given those crazy contracts to, all did good. And the guys that we got rid of did pretty bad. I think actually Jose Abreu.
Yeah. Well, he became a bench player for a little bit of time. Now we've got him back as starter. So
yeah,
we're paying Abreu exactly what he's worth.
Yeah, and I think we were paying him. It was a 3-year, $50 million deal at the end of 19. So he was making like 17 or 18. Oh my God!
Pretty friendly contract though.
You know what I forgot about? Nomar Mazara. Remember he was on this team?
Wow, he's actually done really well.
He's done pretty good. I mean, getting on base, but
yeah. Well, I mean, not at least in 2021, but he was actually pretty good in 2022.
Yeah, durable.
That's a career year for him.
And durable. Got to give it to him there.
Wow. Okay, so there's the one person that we probably let go a little bit too soon.
One we kind of whiffed on.
I mean, where's he gonna play though?
Yeah, one we kind of.
He could have kept playing right field, but wow, those splits.
But can't hit lefties at all.
You can't hit lefties at all.
That's what I think we were doing. I think Olivares or someone else. I forget who.
Were you platooning?
I think we ended up having a platoon because it was just like he was not doing anything.
Yeah, I can see that.
First left for 2020, 214. Yeah, he was hitting 214, 218. Woo! So like,
why did they play him against lefties?
He was bad. Like he's just real bad against lefties.
Oh man!
Even his career year of 22 that you were talking about, he hit 171 against lefties. What? 244 on base.
I was about to say against righties, he had to have been like phenomenal.
Righties, he's amazing. He's 280 in 2022. 281, 367, 531 against righties.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's your player. There's your all-star right there. Wow.
So I don't think we're playing opening day tonight, which is a little disappointing.
But we made the trade we always wanted to make, which is encouraging.
Should we just autoplay game 1 and see what happens?
Sure.
Let's finish today.
It's just Bueller anyway.
Oh, we need to. Oh, I'm sorry. We need to call up one more player, actually.
Oh.
We have a. I mean, do we want to go? Okay, so again, we have 28 on the regular roster now.
Oh, is it going to be Sosa's turn?
Do we want to bring up another hitter? Or we could actually go with another bullpen arm, I'm just saying.
It probably is a backup utility player for the infield at this point, since all we have is Freeman. Which, that leaves it up to Sosa. I think Sosa's the...
For infield options, it would be Sosa, unless we want to bring up like an Ali Sanchez for a third catcher.
I don't feel like we really need that right now.
Unless we want to do a Puckett or a Librador to the rotation. I think Sosa's fine.
I think Sosa's good. I think we've been wanting to use Sosa.
I just don't want to stunt Sosa's growth. I mean, he's pretty much full grown.
I think he's fully grown. I think he's ready.
Might get some more eye, but
yeah, I could get a little more discipline on that bat. But he's had a full season in AAA. He's ready.
Let's bring him up then.
And we can have him split time between second and third. And that's just fine.
Yeah. Well, Freeman's going to be our main backup.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
At second and short, and then Sosa's going to be at third.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So check versus DH. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to opening day.
I like that squad. That's a good team.
I think we're pretty good here.
Because the only questions you really have is just how good is Mena gonna do?
We don't even have a game on opening day. When do we play?
When do we get started, actually?
We don't play till the 10th. My God.
Oh my gosh. MLB, what is this?
Set up the schedule. Send an email. Matt has not responded.
Put up the petitions.
Just want to know who wins game 1. It's Memphis. We should smoke Memphis.
This should be a win, unless they've been really doing a good job on their development, which they've probably gotten multiple first round really good.
Franklin
high
Coleman.
end
Oh, let's look at
picks.
Memphis real quick. I'm clicking too much.
Kilome is not bad.
They have Estavion Machado, Nick Matton, Dave Campbell, Edwin Rios. Ooh, what happened to Edwin Rios?
Ah.
I mean, he's okay. He's a very no more Mazard.
Evan Rios.
He's no more Mazard.
Oh man, he's got the power, but
Dubs and
that kid is supposed to be one of the hardest people to get out in baseball.
Dubs and dingers.
I'd imagine that
They just let him go.
Crashed. It looks like he was a 2021 expansion draft pickup.
Huh, that sucks. Why would you? Oh, okay. Why would you have not protected him?
40th overall pick. Wow.
Really,
He must have had a bad year of development when he was getting started. Oof.
We gotta win this game.
If we don't win this game, I don't. We got problems.
We got Walker Buehler on the mound. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just gonna bang through like 7 innings and see what happens.
Yeah.
You guys have already played games? These guys already have a series before us?
Some teams will do that. Depends on
How have they played one game?
Wait, one?
They played a rando game?
Did they have like an international?
Oh no, I'm
game
sorry. I'm sorry. No, it's calling this game 1. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So
really
they are playing game 1.
Let's go to the 6th. What in the good God? Also, I don't have the screen set up for the new faces, so I'm just gonna hide you. It's 9-7.
That's fine.
Here in the top of the 6th.
Grief.
What in the world?
It's a slugfest.
Give me the box score. What do we got?
2 homers for Willie Calhoun.
Abreu hit a double. Lindor hit a double. Campbell hit a double. Beltre hit a double.
Good grief,
Torres,
Calhoun.
Wallner hit a homer. 9 hits, 6 earned, 9 Ks for Walker Buehler.
Is he already out? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's out. Colome, 4 2/3, 6 hits, 7 earned, 1 K.
Good grief, guys.
What
Come on.
in the world? Let's just go to the 8th.
Hey, but look, no errors. That's good.
10 runs. We got 10. Okay. Eloy's up. Eloy's 2 for 4 in this game.
That's a good start.
Start getting these big numbers. I'm grounded the short there. That doesn't help me.
Oh, they have a Rosarina out in left field, by the way.
Lou Bob. Did somebody get hurt?
I don't think so, unless it was a defensive sub.
Hudson Head. Head ball Blaze? Did you say right field? Oh no, who got hurt? Mena. Why is Mena? What? Hold on.
Mena went down?
Will it tell me? Special notes. Injured after being hit by a pitch.
Oh, come
Patrick Murphy? Could you have a more Irish name, Patrick Murphy? Patrick O. Murphy?
Good grief. Oh, boy.
Attaboy, Lindor. Welcome to the squad. 438 feet. You know what? He did that for Mena. He was like, Mena deserves this.
Yeah. You're going to smack our rookies in the kneecap? Come on, we're going to take you deep.
All right, now we're just piling on. You know what? I was just thinking. I was like, let's just get to a Mena at bat.
Oh, but we
13.
can't.
Hudson Head. 2 for 4. 2 runs scored. 1 RBI. Strikes out looking.
Nicely done.
Of course he strikes out looking. Mancada versus lefty.
All right, so
strikes out.
This is always a good matchup. Oh, come on.
Let me guess. They're going to have Jordan Hicks pitch the last 5.5 innings of this game. Eloy, my boy, out of here. 413 doubles him up.
14 runs.
There we go. Rosarina is actually pretty good in this game. In this where we are right now.
Not a star though. He's not going to be as good as OOTP 22 is going to have him be, most likely. Although I don't know how big is playoff contributions going to really affect the OOTP 22 rating.
That's what I don't know. I have not looked at the live update to see where he was at. especially since
because
it wouldn't have the PlayStation.
we don't use those stats to base like changes on a player. Not
and like
really.
when I was talking to JJ, I know like did he like just break their top something because he's still prospect eligible.
He was still prospect eligible, so he had like a little bit of time in the majors last year.
I want to say
really well from what I remember, but
I want to say that he had just cracked the top 100, like because of what he did in the playoffs.
I think so.
So I mean, I don't know.
Wait, I thought he was in the middle.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Randito of Rosarena. That's not his real name.
He was their 21st prospect on the Rays list. Okay. So
I don't have him on a top 100 prospects list. So
no, he was not top 100. So he was, I think, a couple of years ago, back when he was considered really good.
Oh, and now when is this from? I don't know when this latest update is because now he's number 2 on the Rays prospect list.
Oh, really? That's a pretty good jump.
Go get your Baseball America subscription over at baseballamerica.com/something. Kelvin Gutierrez, you can put it on the board.
Oh gosh,
because it's Logan Allen.
Logan Allen going.
Oh man,
we're just gonna burn Allen at this point. It's careful.
You know what? Whatevs.
It's the rest of the game, Allen. Allen, just go for it.
He's got the stamina. This is his 4th inning of work.
He's designed for this. He's a long relief pitcher.
After that homer. After that homer, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Nice.
Logan Allen, player of the game. Okay, so look, I told you we'd get through. It was a team effort. We got contact hitting, 16 hits. Let's go, team.
I like to see that. Put the ball in play a lot, and good things will happen.
Yeah, I like what we got here. Look at this. Mena did not get a hit. Neither did Rosarena. Our center field, our 7th spot in the order was the only spot that did not get a hit.
Glaring black hole in our order.
Double from Abreu, double from Lindor, double from Madrigal, homer from Abreu, homer from Jimenez, homer from Lindor. Look, let me tell you what I love to see. 2 out RBI by Abreu, 2 by Jimenez, 1 by Lindor. Head got one. Posey got one.
Yeah.
We scored.
That's a good sign.
Scored 14, still left 9 on base.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, here's the difference between the game and me. If I was playing this game, I would have used 97 guys in the bullpen and burned my bullpen out on day 1. This team used 2.
Yeah.
Logan Allen got 1 more out than Walker Buehler did.
Yeah, and he gets the win because he goes long enough.
He got the dub.
Wow, that's just a bad day for Buehler. Just he brought he tried to do too much stuff and they got all over it.
Mm-hmm. It was close. It was close there for a while.
Had a wild pitch and even hit a guy. Okay, Buehler, calm down, man.
They both let up 2 home runs. But Buehler also had 9 Ks. 9 Ks and 4 1/3.
He was bringing it. I'm telling you, he was trying to hit 100 every single pitch, is what it feels like.
I need to go make sure.
81 pitches. Allen managed to go more innings for only 50 pitches.
Mm-hmm. So we got 7 hits in the 5th against the Kings, and we got 7 runs in the 5th also. So we got the contact swing and team effort.
Oh my gosh.
Accomplishments. I just want to make sure Mena's good.
It looked like it was just a day-to-day contusion.
Contusion? Knee contusion. Recovery time 1 week.
Those knees.
Moderate on the running. I don't want to hear that because he's got 91 speed, 93 stealing. Oh, yeah. I should probably go in here and be like, yo, take more bags. Stealing bases.
Oh, true. Yeah, you get on base. You got to be running.
Base running. Aggressive. Do we have any other speed guys that I should be thinking about like that? I think did I tell Lubob to like get it going? Forget. Where is?
I think the other person we have on our list who'd be good for running would have been Olivares. I think.
Is that under batting ratings?
Batting stats.
Speed.
Or batting ratings.
Hudson Head, 80 speed, 83 speed, 74 steal.
All right.
You know what, Hudson Head? You can go a little bit more. I'll let you go.
Try it out. Get the legs running. Let's see what you can do.
Lou Bob. I already bumped up Lou Bob.
I would assume we have, yeah.
Do we give Tyler? Do we give Nick Madrigal? No. We have guys that are good at stealing.
If they have,
I like that
Freeman
we have
of the 95 stealing is a good one. That would be
with
one
the
where you'd be
74
like,
speed.
yes, you're gonna be smart with your speed. That's a good one for us to try to push for.
But we got good base runners for the most part here.
Yeah,
Abreu and our catcher are not great, but obviously
that's runners elite, so that's good.
Like even though Mancada and Lindor are not the fastest of guys, they both 80 plus speed or 80 plus stealing.
They could steal a base if they wanted to.
Oh, we don't see the base running on here. I like to see base running on here. I need a ultra wide. like an 85-inch ultra wide. All right.
Close around the entire desk and everything.
Well, I was reading. I don't know. I was reading the forums. Somebody has like a 5244 by 1440, I think, monitor.
Yes.
I can't wrap my head around that idea. Because it would literally have my two monitors and I think essentially where my webcam is right now. That's a lot of screen. That's a lot of screen real estate.
It depends on the work you do. Some people really need that.
I mean, I probably need that. I'll make some phone calls to see if I can get someone else to pay for it for me. That'd be great.
Yeah, get someone to sponsor that move.
Yeah. Again, if anybody wants to sponsor next year's stream, if you're a major league team that wants to back up some clothes and hats to me, I would be more than happy to be your team. Have I reached out to a team? Or have I told someone to reach out to a team? Maybe I have. Maybe we're going to be doing a team next year that sponsors us. We'll see. I don't know. I'm crazy. I'm crazy enough.
Just a little bit.
I'm crazy enough just to accept that deal.
Oh yeah.
But I think we're good. I think we're good here.
I think we're good.
Let me finish out. Let me finish out the day so that we know that we are in first place.
Sweet.
Yeah, there are teams that played already.
Yes.
But our 1,000 winning percentage puts us on top of the AL Central. So.
Of course it does.
Angels have played 4 games. What?
How have you played 4 games?
Go
by
open.
This point? Good.
Go open a ticket.
Hey, the Braves are 0-4. I wonder how their starters are doing.
Oh my God, who's even in their rotation?
Oh boy.
Soroka, Cease, Wilson, Quantrill, Kyle Wright. No, Cease threw a shutout. I'm assuming 6 innings, 2 hits, 9 Ks.
He did well at least. All right.
Of course.
Yeah, that's gonna be his style.
Cal Quantrill, 2 1/3, 2 hits, 1 earned. What? I'm assuming this was not a start.
Oh.
I don't know. He came in relief for Rutkowski.
Huh.
Rutkowski. Oh, you know why? Rutkowski was in the rotation, and then got hurt. Now Quantrill's in ice.
He's gotten injured, so Quantrill's in now. Wow, Harry's good.
Ha-Sung Kim. This is the guy the Padres just got?
Yes, the shortstop.
He looks pretty good.
He's got some interesting potential.
I think what they should do for the Padres, they should play him at second, make Cronenworth your super utility and bullpen arm.
Yes.
Because Cronenworth can do it all.
Yeah, he has the arm.
Do we be the Padres next year to be Cronenworth in bullpen?
Of all the moves they've done, that's a pretty easy franchise to win with.
I'm just saying. You say that, but then you're still forgetting who's on top of them in that division.
Tempting the OOTP gods to be like, no.
Well, yeah, because you know what? Look, Fernando Tatis, love you. Manny Machado, great. Every stream, you look at these stat lines. You know who's oddly always at the top?
Some blue and white team.
That Bellinger guy has like 1,000 home runs every season. So I don't know. OTP is gonna. I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll see.
We will see.
Oh, they lost the league championship last year after winning 12 more games on the season when they won the World Series.
Yeah.
That's why they needed to refresh that rotation. Just saying.
Yeah, that's why they traded with us.
I'm just saying. It's crazy.
Yeah, and Dahlbeck at third base has been interesting for them all past couple of seasons they've been deciding to do that, but he's been very good.
Well, that means that Austin Riley is a St. Louis Cardinal. Got traded last season. Actually played well for them. Interesting. What was that deal?
Oh wow. Okay.
For Ryan. Again, it's so weird, but you're like a few seasons in, and you see that Austin Riley was traded by the Braves to the Cardinals for Dellin Betances and Ryan Webb.
Huh. And Betances just became a free agent, so he had 1 year with the Braves, and then
Yeah, actually, Betances was another guy that we were kind of looking at. I love the stuff, but then the low movement and low control was not something I really wanted to get into.
Especially for him.
Wow. I mean, at only $1 million, I probably would have done it though.
I don't know. He's one of those people who can either be really, really good or really, really bad.
And let me tell you, it's been really, really bad.
So far, it's not gone well. A lot of hits.
Yeah.
A lot of hits.
Yeah, once the Yankees traded him once he went to the Mets.
Yeah, a lot of home runs go up to the roof.
Walks
looks
are
like a lot of
back up
a lot
there.
of doubles. Yeah, a lot of walks too. Wow. Forgot about his rookie seasons. Those walk rates are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Austin Riley though, a nice piece. Plays first base. Got some home run power. Extremely hard worker.
Good prospect.
You know what we need to check, actually. Now that I was reading this stuff, it reminded me we should go in here and meet the team. Make sure the team is still happy.
Oh yeah.
Ismael Mena already 11th best center fielder in the league.
Nice. Good to see.
So Jose Abreu and Buster Posey are our low men in our.
And that's fine because those are the veterans.
Yeah, and they're like they're like super veterans too.
Yeah. Those are the old veterans that are basically here just to teach the young kids how to play.
But what you'd love to see, Moncada, third, Lindor, third, Jimenez, third,
yeah,
Lubob, sixth, Buehler, second, Feliz, first, Hicks, second.
Wow.
So
we have turned around your bullpen for this team, TJ.
Yeah.
Like immensely turned it around.
They were bad.
Like it was the biggest flaw I had seen in a long time. Well, not a long time, but it was bad. It was bad.
We straightened it out.
Now
We really straightened it out.
It is one of your strong suits now. That bullpen is good.
Assuming they don't blow stuff.
Yep. That's the hope, is that we don't have any
Walker
home
Ferris
run
Bueller.
prone pitchers.
Our team is content. I guess that's just because it's the beginning of the season, right?
Yeah, they'll be content for now. They want to make sure they can win, and then as they start winning, it'll go right back up to where it normally is.
Mm-hmm. So we actually did lose out a little bit on some captain leader stuff, because I think we had like Rizzo and I think Tatis and stuff were in here, but
yes,
I think we're still good there.
Yeah, we should be okay.
Fan interest only at a 91. A little sad, but come on, fans, step it up.
That might go up as we start winning again.
I also just raised the prices right before spring opening day, so that worked out well.
Yeah,
they want to lower the prices
as well. That'd be fine.
Yeah, I think everything else.
And you got money in the bank still.
Looks like a good team. Oh yeah, how much do we have? We got 15 mil.
Yeah.
If we want to play with something.
Some spending cash.
Get that Alex Anthopoulos extra little bonus just in case you gotta go grab somebody. Not like there's.
I mean, that's an option.
Let's see. Is there anybody out there? We can get Ross Stripling. I'm just saying.
That dude will never retire.
Isn't he like a financial analyst also?
I don't remember what he is on top of his baseball career.
We can go get a Colton Hawk.
He is something else, I think.
We can go get a Brooks Chrissy.
Oh, there's a couple of people on that list that could be interesting prospects.
They're not terrible guys, yeah.
I wonder if they would take some minor league contract deals. Give us some extra AAA depth.
I want starters though. Ooh, something about Nick Lee.
You got Coleman on that list, but
Dylan Coleman, he's got the movement. 27 stamina. Not gonna even.
27 stamina is not gonna be enough.
62.
That's a bullpen player.
Ba-bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Why are we scouted Nick Lee very high? The Riddler.
Was he like originally a former player of ours or something?
No.
He had a really good year in AAA, though, to be honest. Wow.
Hmm.
Anywho,
Rays, Brewers,
we've got.
Yankees.
There's probably some people on that list we could look at, but
6'5".
I don't think there's. I'm sorry?
6'5".
6'5". Wow.
Can we throw him a minor league contract?
If he wants one, sure.
He's unmotivated, but he were 150 innings last year.
Yeah, he had a lot of time in AAA, which is good. That's what you want to see.
Give him that. Set up a minor league system for me. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think we are good there then.
Yeah, I think we look pretty well set at this point.
I'm not gonna lie.
Looking forward to seeing what the rest of the team can do for the rest of the year.
Can we just talk about our AAA rotation for a second here?
Yes.
It's pretty nasty.
I like some of the
Van
names on
Eyck,
that list.
Campbell. You can't see it with this picture. I need to make a button that turns off all the stuff by itself. Van Eyck, triple yellow. Campbell, triple yellow. Librador, yellow, orange, orange. But he plays better than that.
Yeah, his stats are much better than that every single year.
Metzdorf with a double yellow. Martin, not great, but tons of control. You got that blue control. Bullpen, we moved
That's
Cody.
Great.
We moved.
Wow.
We moved Cody to the bullpen. He's going to be our AAA closer. We're going to see how that works. Jordan Cotto's our crazy throw the door at him.
Our fireballer.
Cole Stapler, who pitched great for us. He's going to be a setup guy. Oh, I think he's a reliever because we moved him to reliever. Let me just double check that. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. That's fine.
The stamina is just not enough for him at this point.
Yeah, 38. Chris Stratton, he's our veteran presence, as is Michael Wacha.
Yep.
Puckett's
Everyone
good, triple
signed
yellow.
Wacha.
I think we're good. I think our AAA team's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a couple of good, interesting people across the board. Definitely still interested in Coda.
They have a
To be honest,
sick
if we
outfield.
can get a little bit more of that, he'll be fine. But
Yeah.
we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that outfield looks good.
I think we're good here.
I think we're very good here.
And
Yinsen? I'm very happy.
All right, let's get our faces back up here so we can say goodbye. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. I don't know who Billy Pierce is.
Former starting pitcher for the White Sox. Very old. Well, not very old, but one of their career leaders.
Oh, that reminds me. Giolito. Whatever happened to Lucas Giolito? Dodgers, of course.
Dodgers.
Guess what? He's already hurt because we traded him because he was fragile. Boom. No offense. Love you. Though.
Perfect.
100 innings with him last year. 82 innings, 87 innings with us.
Start. Did he get injured on his first batter? He strikes someone out and is like, "Okay, guys, I kind of feel a tweak."
Injured while pitching. Oh my god. All right.
Oh my god.
It was funny, and now it's more of a sad.
Oh.
I can see the game log from here, right?
Poor Dodgers.
Lucas Giolito. Pitching. Ball, strike out. And he was done.
And he's done.
Struck out Jacob Hayward. Done.
And then he was like, "Nope, it's the arm or something is not feeling right."
What
was his injury again?
It's just as pending right now.
Oh man, don't tell me it's Tommy John surgery requirement. He like totally just blows the elbow out at this point.
Not gonna lie, we really got lucky. We really got lucky with these guys.
Oh yeah, we have made the moves exactly when we needed to. Not a second too late, not a second too early. We got the most amount of potential out of them. We got the high value trades out of them, and now they're going on to other places to disrupt other teams.
Finally, after an hour and 35 minutes, we get a question I want to answer. Hey, Alex and TJ, any tips for breaking in a new hat? First off, take all the stickers, remove them, throw them in the garbage, never look at them again. Then just go like this.
Is that even supposed to be said? Like, seriously.
Oh my god, people that wear stickers and don't bend brims. Oh my god. That's my problem. I don't think I'm allowed in like the hat head, like the sneakerhead hat head universe, because I'm a wear my hats and bend their brims kind of guy.
I always bend them over time, even if they're like, supposed to be straight. I bend them. That's
Oh.
how I grew up with hats.
So you know how I'm waiting on 2 more hat duffels? Oh, well, just trying to pick out the hat for tonight. I pulled.
Is the mess still all over the floor?
Just trying to pick out tonight's hat. I was like, let me check. How do I feel about any of these? I was like, do I want to wear a White Sox hat? No, I don't want to wear a White Sox hat. My Danville hat's over here. But then I also have... So I used to have a green screen behind me, as you have now.
Yes.
The problem, my Elgato green screen, is the perfect place to hold hats.
Oh my gosh.
Now, you might not be able to hear
Found
me.
a better purpose.
You might not be able to hear me. And you might think I'm kidding. But you're seeing, I am turned around. So my green screen is here. And as you know, I need these 2 more duffel bags to hold my hats.
Yes.
Because literally, sitting on top of the green screen, if I can lift them up, are all
For
of
all
these.
of us to see.
Which is a very big problem right now.
Oh my gosh.
So let me just try to turn back around. And put these down
Now
without
dropping
making a
them
huge
all
mess.
over the floor.
But the green screen is like the perfect size to just put the hat.
They just drape perfectly over both edges, and it's a great way to be able to do that.
Yeah,
So
Tim
cool.
Lowry, great hat. Did I pay for? I paid for all these hats. There was like two hats I didn't pay for, maybe 2. I think the Giants sent me 2.
Yes. Yeah, we got hats from the Giants, I believe.
Hey, the hat that is making 2021 possible. I'm very excited. Thank you, Alex, for picking this up for me.
Oh yeah, that was
My
a cool hat.
Leones de Yucatan hat. This year, great news, going for all international hats. I'm going to try. I don't know if it's going to be possible.
Ooh.
I'm going to try to get a hat from every league on the OOTP start page. I don't know if it's going to be possible. I've already started with a league that's not even on the OOTP start page. I've reached out to some friends in the British Baseball Federation. And I'm trying to get a London Mets hat in.
Have you already finished the Australian Baseball League?
I have not. I need to get an Australian baseball hat. I was looking at I think Brisbane has new uniforms this year.
I think you're right.
They have like a yellow-blue kind of Brewers. Almost a Breweries kind of look now.
It does kind of look like the Brewers a little bit. You're right.
But it's almost like I want to describe it as like the Brewers if they did a Rays throwback. Like
yes.
you know how those Rays throwbacks look like, but imagine that but Brewers styled. I do want to get a Tuatara hat. Are the Tuatara playing this year? Because I know there's a lot of weird stuff going on in Australia right now. Because I know like one team had to like leave the league. I was just reading something where like a team has to leave the league because I think they had to. I think there was like a COVID thing that changed.
Oh.
So now they have like a 2-week. Yeah, see that. Yeah, so the Tuatara are sitting out season due to the border closure. What I really need is someone in Australia.
Someone in Australia's got to get those.
Because here's the problem. Let me tell you the problem about buying hats internationally, especially if you want multiple hats. A lot of foreign leagues don't have the same kind of oversight. I don't know what I'm looking for, what kind of word I'm here. Like there's last time I checked, there was not like an Australian baseball league store. Like each team.
There is one coming.
There's one coming?
If you go to the ablshop.com.au, it says it's coming soon. So they haven't organized all of their merchandising and all of their apparel stuff.
Yeah,
it's all done by the teams right now.
That's what I've noticed with a lot of international.
All over the place. That's not the way to run it.
And that's what I've noticed with a lot of international leagues. And I assume that makes sense because I'm sure some of those teams make a lot more money than other teams. So I completely understand it. The problem is if I'm like, hey, I kind of want like 4 Australian Baseball League hats. It's like, yes, but now I'm going to pay like, I think it was like $16 or $20 shipping for each hat.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
It's a lot of money. I don't know if it's worth it.
Let's also not forget how angry I was because I tried to get my I was trying to get a Amsterdam hat, but they would only sell me a adjustable and not a fitted because the fitted were for players.
You're big into the fitted ones.
But then they let me buy a fitted umpire hat.
That's right.
I was like, what? I don't understand.
Why would they let you do the umpire hat? Are those just like a standard hat they have from like a vendor or something at that point?
I don't know. It's a beautiful hat. I
don't know.
It may be behind me. Could force 3 others if he'd be fourth. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, Matt. Come on. I'm not going to force 3 other people to be starting pitchers.
Yeah, to spend more time. Make all of them strategically strategized. I mean, yeah, sure, that's the answer, but that's just not an efficient way of doing it.
You know what I do need?
It is the answer.
Look, not going to lie. Thank you, Tim Lowry, for the reminder. I do need an OOTP hat.
Ooh. I need to get an OOTP sweatshirt.
Exclamation point merch. We don't even have a hat in the store. Also, look, do we not have a hat? Do we not have a hat in the store because I would not allow us to sell a non fitted hat? I mean, that's how I said it. I don't know if that's how the words came to somebody else.
I imagine they'll be coming later than at that point.
I hope this is a good link.
I'm actually kind of surprised.
First off, New Zealand breaks. Please tell me they have these shorts in a large man size. 3XL? I don't know, but definitely want some Auckland retro basketball shorts.
This is what people came to see on our streams, guys. This is it. This is what you're really here for.
First off, that hoodie's kind of fire. Tuatara headgear. Get a jersey. Again, support your local teams. I highly recommend that as much as you possibly can. Actually, I know ABL did a deal with the KBO, I believe. Could be wrong. They're going to be like partner leagues, kind of. And I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, there's an ABL team that's from Korea. Yes, that sounds right. Something like that, where they're doing some stuff down there to get more games in, get more people playing. Yeah, take your stickers off your hats. Just go like this. If you got something, give me a Powerade bottle. Give it a little wrap. You know, look, perfect bend. Powerade bottle. Boom.
Yeah.
I have this little garbage can thing I found in the dollar store. You know what? Perfect curve. Also, they make something called the perfect curve, which is literally right on my floor. So yes, they do make the perfect curve. Just put your hat in there, and this is adjustable, so you have different sizes. Don't go crazy.
Oh, cool.
Don't go crazy with your hats, but wear your hats.
Yeah, don't hurt them.
Wear your hats. Treat them with respect.
Yeah.
But also, I highly recommend not being one of those people that just puts them on a shelf. Wear them.
Use them. They're hats.
They're hats. Wear them. Get yourself a hat brush.
Take good care of them.
Which is a lie. This is my beard brush, so it's probably actually really bad for my hat. But I was using my old hat brush as a beard brush, so you know, it's whatever. We got it. It all works. Yeah, go get yourself a OOTP T-shirt. Oh, is it CPPL? Probably. CPPL just did something else big. I forget what it was. I was reading about it. I'm getting way too into the foreign leagues now, which means maybe we start doing some more foreign league streams here. I'm just saying.
That'd be cool.
Do I want to be the team that I mentioned in our OOTP Slack that I don't remember the name of? Heidenheim. Heidekampf.
Yes.
Heidekampf. Yeah. OOTP 22 stuff. I don't know when that is coming. I would also like to know what's going on with baseball this year.
Don't we all?
It's funny. I was watching. Let me make sure I save this game. Save your saves early. Save often. I was like, wow, a lot of people like Blue Jays don't know a lot of moves. Blue Jays also don't know if, when, and where they're playing baseball in 2021. So
yeah,
and they're making moves. It was because I was watching a Trevor Bauer vlog and he had a call with the Blue Jays. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
you
Well,
don't
they're
know.
also very interested in Springer, so
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
see if they make a move for him or not.
I'm just like, do you want to be like, we're gonna go play in Buffalo? Like, you don't even know where you're playing.
Yeah, you don't know where your hometown is at this point. Like, are you going to be Toronto? Are you actually going to be? Are you going to be actually in Canada, or are you going to be stuck being a road team for an entire year?
First off,
That's rough.
I'm gonna take that suggestion right there and bring that to Rich. Tell Rich that we need an OOTP 6.5 shirt.
6.5 shirt.
I think that would be great.
Gonna go all the way back to the retro stuff.
I don't know if they're gonna play in Toronto. Period this year.
I don't know what Canada is going to decide to do at this point, so that'll be interesting.
I know Ontario just went on lockdown again. I think Chris just went back into the orange zone. I don't know what that means.
Ooh,
it's weird. So I don't know. Stay out there. Wear your hats. Take off the stickers. Wear your masks. Stay healthy. And
stay safe.
Have a great night. Tomorrow, franchise hockey manager here on the stream. Chris is safe. See Chris Thursday nights.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah, I think New Brunswick is just getting hit hard again. So
yeah.
So yeah, be here Thursday for Chris's stream and all the other streams. Hit the follow button here on twitch.tv/OOTP developments. If you missed anything, youtube.com/OOTP developments for the archives. Alex, thank you very much for joining me.
Absolutely.
Follow Alex on Twitter at AZAxel. You'll bother him over at discord.gg/OOTP. Yeah, we got our Braves rotation, which is really all I was here to do. So
yeah, that's all I really wanted for the year, was to really get a better decision about that. So
more caps on Monday and Tuesday. Oh, I got my Escogido hat. Yeah, so I got a couple international hats last year, which is making the push for this year. I don't think I have any more hats on the way, to my knowledge. I think that's correct. Trying to figure out this London Mets hat though, because they're like a men's amateur league. They're not really a thing. So, but they wear fitteds. So, I'm like, what kind of donation would it take?
What do I need to do to get one of those?
Well, then I talked to a guy from Manchester, something, the Manchester team in that league. He's like, I'll just send you my hat. He's like, it's a snapback, and I was like,
oh.
I don't want to take your hat from you, my guy.
You have to wear snapbacks too?
I mean, some of those KBO teams have snapbacks. Pretty cool. All right, guys.
True.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for helping me convince Alex to get Max Fried on this team. And Tukey, who became the number 2, which is pretty awesome. And our 12.46 ERA, Walker Buehler, which is interesting.
Woo.
But I think we're good. Ooh, a Fisher Cats. I need a... I was going to say I need a Yard Goat hat because they play at Dunkin' Donuts Park, but
yes.
I don't. Because I have a Yard Goat hat. Boom. Also, again, once these duffel bags come in, I think I might just do a huge stream on my own channel of just going through all my hats because I have too many hats. Then I ordered these duffels.
Then I ordered documentation of it all.
Then I ordered these duffels.
You own.
Then I ordered the duffels, and I was like, "But what if I got a bunch of those front loader shoe boxes, and then reorganized all my hats and spent more money? That'd be great." Day-to-day 6 days. I'm very upset. Luke Appling. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Alex, again, thank you for joining me. Chat, Absolutely. Thank you for sticking around for this. Head of the Manchester Softball League? Manchester by the Sea or Manchester by the European? Also, if you're in London, why are you awake? I don't understand.
Go to bed, man.
Go to bed. Go to bed, folks. Take it easy, guys.